So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the JevMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JevMan316. And I've got another little quickie Shudder review. I watched a movie that I saw the screener for called Speak No Evil. It's a 2022 movie. I watched the screener, like I said, and I want to let you know now whether it's worth your time or not, because as of right now, it isn't on the channel. Should be coming out pretty soon. So like I said, I saw a screener of it, and I'm going to let you know when it posts on the channel whether it's worth your while. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into Speak No Evil. Let's go.
Because we do things differently.
Why are you doing this? No one's forcing you to stay, but I really hope you do, because today is gonna be a great day.
So I'll go ahead and give you a brief synopsis of the movie. Speak No Evil is about a Danish family that visits a Dutch family that they met on a holiday. What was supposed to be an idyllic summer weekend slowly starts unraveling as the Danes try to stay polite in the face of unpleasantness. And I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, this wasn't one of my favorite screeners that I've watched. If you've watched my channel, I've already told you I'm a very visual person. This movie had a lot of subtitles, but I'll give them credit. A lot of the actors in parts were speaking English, but some of it was a little broken, so they did have subtitles on there. So it made it a little easier to watch, but that's fine. There's a lot of positives. The cinematography looks great. The direction of this is really good too. I'll look it up. The movie is directed by Christian Tafdrup. Sorry, I'm not going to go over the cast list. A lot of foreign names there. I don't want to screw anybody up, but it's basically two couples. And the first couple, when they meet the other couple, the second couple invites them back to their house. And so, like I said, the original couple is a Danish family, and they're visiting a Dutch family. So I don't know anything about Danish or Dutch people. So maybe if I had known a little bit about their culture and how they're interacting, I know I did try to, after I watched it, I tried to read some up on it. And it says like the Danish people, I don't think like want to have anything to do with confrontation, and they're trying to be too nice. But I think that's one of the things that bothered me is when things start going awry, and I don't want to spoil the movie, but when things start getting really weird between the two families, most normal people would have left the situation and wouldn't have dealt with it at all. Now, the first family, the Danish family, does try to leave, and one of their children leaves something, and when they go back to get it, all hell breaks loose the rest of the movie. I don't think anybody in their normal sound mind would have went back, and if they did, they wouldn't have agreed to stay. So when they left and decided to leave, they would have just left. So I think some very poor decisions were made. I don't know whether I'm going to attribute that to bad writing, or maybe that's the way the Danish people would have been, that they thought they were insulting them and they didn't want to leave, and they pressured them into staying. I'm not sure, so maybe that was the hook that I didn't get, and maybe that's why I didn't like this movie as much. But what I will tell you is it's a really slow burn. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. The first hour goes by really slow. The acting is really good. It looks good. I just wasn't invested in any of these characters. So knowing that it was probably going to be a hook, because I'd already read that the ending of this movie was I had some strong violence and stuff in it, so I will warn you, it's pretty violent. The end, I'd say the last 25 minutes or so is where the real meat and potatoes of the horror comes in. The rest is more psychological thriller. So what I would say is, if you like slow burns and you don't mind foreign movies with subtitles, this is right up your alley. But to me, it was a slow burn, too slow. And then some of the violence at the end almost seemed like it was put in there to shock and just to get that last bite. Almost like that the setup of the whole movie was just because of that. And I know it, that's the way most movies are, that the final act, but it was almost like the movie was so different in tone that it kind of threw it off a little bit. So I don't see myself really watching this movie again. And if I did, I'm sad to say it would be one of those that I'd skip by a lot in the first hour just to get to the ending of it. But all right, with that being said, I'm going to throw a warning on this. This movie has got some full frontal nudity at the end, male and female. And then when that happens, it gets pretty realistic with some of the violence that's in it. I'm not going to spoil it, but if you're squeamish, I'm more of a person who regular horror movies don't bother me. When you got Michael Myers there stabbing somebody or slitting a throat, I'm more worried about where the line is of the prosthetic. The violence in this, because of the way it was filmed at the end, is pretty realistic, and it made me a little squeamish. It was like a little hard to watch. So that's fine. I mean, that's what they were going for. But to me, that's about all this movie had going for it. So like I said, I think it's good for a first time watch, but I don't think I'll be watching it again. So I'm going to give it, I'm not going to say it's hot garbage. Thumb right down the middle. Nah, it's okay. There's plenty of other good movies to watch. But if you really want to see a slow burn that's got like a really like horrific, dramatic ending to it, then maybe this will be right up your alley. So let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, maybe I just didn't get that connection to the characters. Put some comments. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff with my video here and any other video you watch on the channel. Got a Shudder playlist going of all the movies I've been reviewing, so check that out. And then I appreciate all the support you guys been giving me with this channel's growing, and I can't do it unless great people like you keep watching my videos. So until next time, boys and girls, this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying you guys be safe out there.